Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Scarland here bringing you a new Neverwinter video. Not sure when this video will go live, so if you're watching this in the future, just as a reference point, we are currently on the preview server. We are talking about Mod 19, and specifically, the Tarmaloon Trade Bar Store. Now this is something that I have personally been harping and whining about for years. For absolute years now, that the Trade Bar Store has needed a complete overhaul. And they finally did it. Okay? I can finally shut up about it. Now, am I 100% with the result? Am I content with the result? I have some mixed feelings about it. Right off the bat, let's go ahead and take a look at it so you guys can now see the upgraded Trade Bar Store. Again, keep this in mind. Everything is subject to change. We're on preview server. Things might be taken out. Things might be added. There might be a new currency instead of trade bars. I don't exactly know how they're going to do this. They might just leave it the way it is. One of the biggest arguments right now is now this is slowly becoming pay to win, and you can't even argue that anymore. As a new player, you'll simply be able to just buy X amount of enchanted keys, open them out, X amount of lockboxes, accumulate trade bars, right? And literally just buy pretty much a majority of the stuff you need. This is a very dangerous slope that they're coming upon. There are some remedies to it, and we're going to go over that. So first and foremost, are you ready? I know some of you have already seen this, right? Everybody and their mother streams when preview goes live. There's a bunch of our content creators that are already pushing out videos, right? We're all in this together, so this might not even be the first time you see this, but if it is, welcome to the new Trade Bar Store. Enchantments and root stones, baby. All of them. From rank 12 to 13 to 14 to 15. Every single enchantment in the game currently, excluding armor and weapon. They did not put the armor enchantments in here, and they did not put the weapon enchantments in here. But anything from rank 12 to 13 to 14, all the way up to our current max rank. Now, of course, this is most likely going to change. Rank 16s will be coming, undoubtedly. Chris has already talked about that. Mr. Whiteside has already talked about enchantments going to rank 16, or even higher for that matter. But as we look at it right now, you can currently see the prices. Our rank 12 is going to go for 400 trade bars. Our rank 13 is 600. 14 is 800. And the Big Daddy endgame material here, bonding, rank 15, 1,000 trade bars. Now, to put this into perspective, a player would have to open several hundred lockboxes to even accumulate 1,000 trade bars. Unless they get lucky and hit a couple trade bar jackpots. Usually the jackpot gives you from 90 to 100 trade bars alone, right? Normally, every time you open a lockbox, you get a little bit. 2, 3, 5, whatever the random number is. You get a little bit of trade bars. That's meant to be your, bonus, right? That's your little bonus reward on the side, because if you're gambling on lockboxes, let's not mistake, right? Lockboxes are a gambling mechanic. If you don't hit the top chase item, the grand prize, and you just get a bunch of crap, right? For instance, the Glorious used to be the biggest chase item in the game, right? The Glorious Resurgence Legendary Pack back in the day, this was the chase item. This is what everyone tried to pop out of lockboxes. If you didn't get this, you probably got a whole bunch of shit you didn't need, right? You probably got refinement points, etc. You get anything worthwhile, most likely. And your bonus on the side was the trade bars. And then we would use those trade bars in an outdated trade bar store on nothing, unfortunately. This is why players like me that have literally 80,000 trade bars, right? That's somewhere where I'm at right now. 80,000 trade bars I'm currently sitting on the live servers. 80,000. 80,000. You do the math on how many rank 15s I can buy with 80,000 trade bars. Okay? So, this is my problem, is that it appears that these are also unbound. The easy solution is to make these account bound. You are going down a very slippery slope. You are literally demolishing the economy when it comes to enchantments if these are unbound. Because there are other wells out there on each platform that can easily take advantage of this. So, let's just use Xbox as an example. A rank 15 Radiant, well, I'm not going to scroll down. Where's it at? You know, Radiant's, we're here. Is this, there you go. Well, that's a 13, but let's just say it's a 15, right? A Radiant 15 on Xbox used to go for 2 million AD. Ever since Mod 19 Preview came out, they're plummeting. Everyone is panic selling their enchantments right now. Everyone. Because enchantments don't have the value now that they used to. Because now people have access to buy rank 15s right off the bat. If they're a veteran player and they have a substantial amount of trade bars, like myself, they can now simply just buy this. They can sell everything they have right now for inflated prices currently, because let's not joke around. Like, once this gets pushed to live and these are unbound, they're going to drop significantly in price. So, as a new player, I could just swipe my credit card, buy X amount of enchanted keys, open them up, you know. It all depends on how big your wallet is. If you're a wallet warrior and you're willing to drop a couple $1,000s on Neverwinter being a new player, like if you're willing to do that, and there are people out there that will do that, open up a bunch of lockboxes, you might pull a couple legendaries or mythics at that point, out of opening X amount of lockboxes, but you're going to accumulate all those trade bars, and then you just buy the enchantments you need. That's just step one. We're just talking about enchantments. We haven't gotten to the other good stuff yet. So, you see, I have mixed feelings about this. I honestly do. This is a great system. I'm really glad they overhauled the trade bar store. But at the same time, I do have mixed emotions. Like, they have to be, guys. They have to be bound to account. They have to be. Even if the price plummets. Like I said, Radiant's currently on Xbox, we're selling for 2 million. 2 million AD for a rank 15 Radiant. Those are already plummeting in price. They're going for like 1.5, 1.6. They've already dropped 40%. Already. Just by this information coming out. This isn't on live. This could all change. And then everyone's going to be screwed because they sold, right? Stop panic selling. Things on preview change. Do not panic sell. I can't express that enough. So, the easy fix for this situation is that these need to be account bound. And a lot of people aren't going to like that. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, I paid X amount of real life money. I accumulated all these trade bars. If I just want to sit here and buy them and sell them, blah, blah, blah. And I can agree with that. I can relate to that. You're talking to a person that literally has 80,000 trade bars. I would love to just spend my trade bars. I've had my trade bars for over 5 years because there's nothing worthwhile buying, and now I have something worth to buy that I can profit from. But even me, being the greedy person that I am, I cannot stand here and advocate for that. I can't do it. You're going to hurt the in-game economy more than you're helping your new player base. And again, that same argument comes into play where, well, Neverwinter is literally just becoming pay to win. You can literally just buy a level 70 character at this point. You can literally buy every past campaign up until a certain point, right? Undermountain you still have to do manually. So up until Mod 15, you could buy every single campaign. You could buy a level 70 character. You could buy all previous campaigns. Now, you can buy X amount of lockboxes, or buy X amount of enchanted keys, rather, to open lockboxes, accumulate X amount of trade bars, and then just pimp out your tune. I mean, we only have X amount of enchantment slots. you only need like 9 radiance. That's 9,000 trade bars. Yeah, you're looking at a substantial amount of money you're going to have to put into the game. But guys, there are wallet warriors out there that will slide their credit card until the credit card doesn't work anymore. Alright? Happens all the time in numerous MMOs. Happens all the time. This is a very dangerous and slippery slope that we're going down right here. Like I said, I have mixed feelings. I love the fact that they actually overhauled the trade bar store. I love it. But I have mixed feelings. And we're having a legitimate discussion about that right now. One other thing I just want to note while we're in here. Tacticals, if you didn't know, also got nerfed. Where are they at? I don't even know where they're at. Hello, Tacticals? Hello? Hello, Tacticals. I don't know where they're at, guys. Here they are. But that was across the board. If you didn't know, outgoing healing as well as incoming healing got a nerf across the board. They lowered the percentile on everything that had to do with outgoing and incoming healing. So just be aware of that, as well as that Tacticals, yeah, they're in here. Every enchantment is in here. Except runestones, actually. I don't believe runestones are in here, right? It's literally just enchantments. So runestones are not in here. The things that you put on your companion. If you're a new player, you don't know what a runestone is. It's the things that you would put on your companion gear. So no runestones are in here. And no weapon and no armor enchantments. But every other enchantment is in here. From rank 12 all the way to rank 15. Just be aware. Again, everything is subject to change. These prices are even subject to change, but I don't see it happening. I'm honestly looking at probably this is finalized material right here. Again, let's continue. There's another tab. Oh, look, guess what? All the stones are in there now, too. Everyone worried about a couple patch notes ago where they said that rank 5s and rank 6s were coming to the trade bar store, and then the company retracted that and said that wasn't supposed to be in these patch notes, blah, 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 blah. Well, here they are. They're in Mod 19. They're in the trade bar store now. Respective prices of 75 per rank 5 and 100 per rank 6. As well as potencies. They're under a supply tab. It's a whole separate tab. Let's continue. This video is getting juicy. Consumables. Nothing major to note here other than the increased prices. Scroll of Mass Life currently on live, I believe, is 8. It's increased to 10. Stone of Health, I'm not exactly sure. I want to say that they were only 30, and it increased to 50, but maybe it was 40. I think it was only a 10 increase. I bet you these were 40. So I think currently on the live server, Stone of Health are 40. They increased by 10 to 50. These were 8. They went to 10. Not that big of a deal, to be honest. Continue. Mounts and insignias. Here we go. The mounts didn't really change. This is still all the epic mounts. Nothing to sneeze at. They updated it. Now the Hellfire engine is in here as well as the Toad. It always happens. They always recycle from previous mods and lockboxes. They always go in here. However, there's a new tab. Oh, look what we have here. Look what we have here. Epic insignias, guys. Epic insignias. Now, one thing I can say about this is that they didn't include the brutality, the fortitude, and the initiative. These are only all the base ones, it looks like. So dominance, for instance, is here. But you're not going to have the brutality or the fortitude or the initiative. However, still, rip to the market. I have another video that I don't know when it's getting released. It's talking about the new insignia changes. The insignia's got a complete overhaul themselves, so we'll discuss all of those changes. But you could just buy a dominance for 100 trade bars. I'm not sure on your platform the exact prices of epic dominances for barbed, but I mean, look it up. Look up the current prices. Well, those prices are gone. Alright? Whatever the current prices for epic insignias on your platform, those are gone. Those are gone when this gets released. Well, let's move on. Companions, again, nothing has really changed other than they overhauled the system. They took away all the green ones that were in here, all the trash ones that were just completely irrelevant. I would have liked to see them put the Compy here. Why can't the Compy be here? They got the Crystal Golem, they got the Grung, Deep Crow is still here, Gorella's irrelevant, they got the Velociraptor and the Manicore. I would have liked to see a more variety of companions available to players. Remember, their ultimate goal is to bridge the gap. You might as well just put the compy in here. At this point, you might as well just put the compy in here. Put like a 2,000 price tag on it or something. I don't know. Whatever. At least they overhauled the system. It's a lot cleaner. So, and there's no more green ones. They all started epic. Previously, only the Deep Crow and maybe another select one was in there for epic, but everything else was green. Everything else was green. Here we go. Artifacts. Bada bing. There it is, guys. Bada bing. Not only, as a new player, can you buy rank 15s, but you don't even have to farm Master Expeditions. Well, you do, because you need the companion gear, right? Unfortunately, they didn't put companion gear. We had suggested with companions that they put companion gear in here too, and they still might. That still might actually be coming. So, yeah. But as far as running MEs to get artifacts, nah, you're good, fam. You're good. They're right here. They're right here. The ring, the music box, the flowers, the globe, and the knives. All for a price tag of currently 1,000 trade bars. At purple. These are at purple, so you only got to go to legendary and then mythic to max them out. Now, we know that these aren't really best in slot, right? We have the Tales of Old journals that are currently best in slot, but if you missed out on that event, say you just started playing Neverwinter, this is the second best option, is mixing and matching these depending on the class that you're playing. Staff of Flowers. Currently still sells for upwards of 1 mil to 1.5 mil. A green Staff of Flowers that drops out of the Zox boxes after you complete your Master Expeditions. I don't know what it is on your platform. Feel free to check. If you're on PC, you're on PS4, let me know in the comments what are the prices of this stuff, because those are gone, guys. Those are gone. All of that economy that we had in the game is gone. It's gone. Enchantments, gone. Artifacts, gone. Insignias, gone. All of that. It's gone. All the economy, gone. Because you have wells like me that can just sit here and buy however many of these I want. I don't think it says that they come bound, right? Oh, no, it does. These are bound. I'm sorry. At least this does says it, right? Binds on pickup to character. These are actually bound. Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, it's bad because I want to see character bound items completely removed out of the game. These should be account bound. Everything should be account bound. Character bound items should be removed immediately. I've said that for years. These are actually bound, so you can't profit from these. So that's good. That's what I'd like to see. The same thing with these enchantments then. These need to be account bound. Excuse me, I'm sorry. These needs to be account bound. They have to be. And maybe they are. I just don't have any trade bars on preview, so I can't test it. So maybe these are. You'll have to watch another content creator. Ask Rainer. Ask a PC player that actually has trade bars to buy stuff, and let us all know. Leave me a comment below, even if you know the answer already. Maybe these are already bound to account. That would be the best scenario. Because, I thought these were actually unbound, but they're not. They clearly say binds on pickup to the character, so that's a good step. That gives that argument for pay to win, another hoorah. It's another valid argument to have, right? It's pay to win. Little Timmy can swipe that credit card as much as he wants, and once he gets them trade bars, man, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. 4,000 trade bars just for his artifacts. And then another 9,000 to get his enchantments. 13,000, 14,000, 15,000 trade bars? You're talking about a significant amount of money. Not a lot of people are going to do that, right? You're talking about thousands of dollars dropping on enchanted keys. Right? But people will. That's the thing. Not a lot, but some people will. So that's the artifacts. Equipment, I think they removed everything. All the legacy gear that was in here is now gone. For any reason in particular, like you're missing a transmute or something out of here, you might want to get it because it might be permanent rare. I'm giving you a heads up right now, because as it sits right now on preview, again, everything's subject to change. The only thing under equipment is the Mountaineer set. I'm going to have to talk to him again. Other than that, that pretty much wraps it up, guys. Nothing for fashion. Fashion and dyes. nothing of relevance here. So that's it. That is the new Tarmaloon trade bar. Again, I personally have mixed feelings. Please leave me a comment below. Let's talk about it. How do you guys feel about it? I'm happy that they reworked it to a degree, but I do have my concerns, especially with the enchantments. I have my concerns. The artifacts, character bound. I really want to see character bound stuff out of the game. Period. I've been harping on that for a very long time. I think everything should be account bound. That way, a player can play multiple characters. So, these being character bound, at least nobody can actually exploit the market, which is a good thing. But again, I still have my worries. Someone will have to 100% give us concrete information. Also, again, we're on preview server. Everything is subject to change. It's still very early in the preview cycle. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, though. It was taking a nice little sneak peek at the new layout and all the new items in the Tarmaloon Trade Bar store. Like I said, I'm happy they finally did this. There's still things that they could actually improve on, but it is what it is for the most part. I'm content right now. I do have my worries, but that's me personally. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment below. Make sure you like the video. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. I'll see you guys real soon.